Alrighty, it's time. Some more Genso Wanderer Reloaded. Oh yeah. Alright. I'm gonna try to find a blue seal, if we can. A good one even. Because I need it badly. I think the one I want to try to find is... I don't know, maybe this. Or this. This. Yeah. Okay. So, we're continuing with the characters we had last time. Oh, oh. Right away, I am making this. Alright. Alright. Okogasa? Alright. Nope. Get out of here, Seija. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if today's stream is going to be long. I don't think I'm going to plan to make the stream long today. You know, because the goal today is to try to find a good blue seal, like one that's better than some of my others. And yeah, that's the goal for today. I missed, really? Raisin, throw better. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that Kogasa is here, because what she did is this. She upgraded her, or enhanced her equipments. If you didn't know, that's what Kogasa can do with her ability. So, she's one of the more helpful characters or enemies in this game. Shame that she'll only use that so many times and then she'll stop using it. Ooh, perfect. Antidote. Okay, so no gold baskets here. Okay. Oopsies, I stepped on. Oh! Okay, she's here. Koishi, alright. Let's get back to base. Alright. Satori. Yeah, I'm trying to get, so I have a weapon to give, or to have on Touhou to give it the direct hit. I'm trying to do that. Yeah, who doesn't have direct hit? She doesn't. The partner Raisin does. Yeah, she does. She doesn't. She does. Yeah. Oh, but it's only 90 though. Okay, who else? She actually doesn't. Might maybe get rid of maybe that because it's not really helpful. All right, what else? Who else? She doesn't. I might get rid of that for direct hit. I might do that. But because I am Satori, hang on. Well, let's just go here first. So, Innocent Heart, Satori. Does Marisa have it? No, she doesn't. But Marisa is usually like a Danmaku spammer. Usually. Utsu really doesn't, but that's only when she goes to her nuclear thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, nuclear excursion, which is like her thing she goes. Yeah. Okay. She doesn't have it. I might give that to her then. But nah, I'm gonna do Utsuho. Let's go. Alright. So the gold baskets usually would spawn depending on, well, pretty much it kind of depends on. Actually, I don't really know when it depends on the spawning of them, but I do know they do have a low chance of appearing, and they can appear if you create like a pandanomium, if you make a pandanomium room or floor, depending on what the floor, the layout is. But yeah, so that can happen. Where a gold basket will appear if, like I said, if it's a pandanomium. And I want to say the bigger the room that you do it, the bigger, or the better the chance. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know. Now, Satori's going to be really good for that because we have she can duplicate spell cards. And not only that, she's the walking spell card 101. Yeah. Actually, I'll show you. Okay, here. So watch. So in here, I forgot. Oh, nuts. That's fine, but yeah. So we got this. So watch. Boom. Yeah. So that was Raisin's spell card, the one who we were using in the beginning. That was one of her spell cards, and Satori, even though it's not hers, she can still use it. Making Satori one of the best characters in the game in terms of spell cards. She can use any. So you could literally just have like a spell card from every character, and Satori can still use it. She does have her own. She does have her own spell cards she can use. Okay. Now, the thing about that is, if it's DLCs, such as like Utsuho or whatever, then you'll need the DLC character themselves if you want to have the spell cards be used. But yeah, Satori is definitely one of the best characters in this game in terms of spell cards. So, right here, we got this. This is the one that creates pandanomiums. So that. Yeah. Alright. Uh-oh. Okay, let's take out freaking the Quakester. Take out freaking the Quakester. The only thing about Satori is that her spell cards, or some of them, aren't that good in terms of if you have a partner. So like, Brain Fingerprint is one where it can hurt your partner. Yeah. So yeah, we did this, and we go here, Memory Room of Light. So what that means is I can duplicate the spell card. Any spell card that Satori used can be duplicated, or it's in this Danmaku. So you can use that. And like I said, really good for spell card spamming. Only problem is, it's gonna cost. Like, you'll definitely need, like, a lot of... You're definitely gonna need a lot of P-up medicines. And not only that, but also a lot of Danmaku gauge, like maybe 40, you'll be fine. Because like I said, it's 10, and even if you have saving, which I have that on my charm here, even though you have this, it doesn't change. And the good thing about it is it also doesn't affect with wasteful. I think that's what it is. Is it? Yeah, I think it's wasteful. That's the one where it increases the amount you need to fire a Danmaku, like the amount of Danmaku points you need. Saving is the opposite, which it's less. So, yeah, I think it's called wasteful. Yeah, increased. Yeah, Danmaku attacks will cost a certain percentage more Danmaku points to use, and then saving, it's the opposite, where it's less. Pretty good, but there's some Danmakus in this game where it don't matter if you have wasteful or saving, it's always going to be the exact same. It's always going to be 10, regardless. So yeah, it'll always be 10. I think there's other characters too that do have that. I think... I'm not sure if this has it or no. Okay. But yeah, so this one, it's always going to be 10. Yeah, the cost fixed and cannot be changed by the wasteful or saving seals. I think there's another one. Now this, it does cost 15, but this one, it is affected by saving and wasteful. And technically, because this costs 15, this is like what, the highest costed Danmaku to use by, it's 15. Most characters it's like 5, it's like 1, 3, 5, and 10 for Satori. For Raisin, it's 15. That's a lot. And yeah, it is affected by wasteful and saving, so yeah. And I know why it's OP, or it costs a lot, because you summon a Mecha Rabbit, which it has HP equal to Raisin's HP, and the same with attack power, additional damage, damage resistance, damage to all enemy types. Any fixed damage taken is reduced by 70%. Greatly reduced effect duration, immune to 1 KO, constantly has the regen effect. Its type is puppet and animal. Has the decoy effect, which I think that's the main reason, because it has all that stuff and decoy. And it says when Raisin is next to an enemy and the Mecha Rabbit is out of range, it can teleport by using Mecha Lightning attack. Yeah. Now it's depending on when it's summoned. All that I said, it's all based on when she summons the Mecha Rabbit. So it's not like after she does it, then she'll it'll be powerful. No, it's when she summons it is when it'll have that. Yeah, so it's all based off of basically, well, it's based on when she summons it. Alright, so this one it's only Hina and Sueko enemies, because it's called Misfortune and Vengeance. Now, for those who don't know about this game, so basically in this game, all the enemies we're fighting are technically duplicates of other characters. So like, the Suekos and the Hinas we're fighting technically isn't really them, but rather it's clones made by the one and only King. Yeah. Or Awaratia. Yeah. Because Awaratia possessed Renosuke, and he was like, you know what? We need to populate this place. That's what we need to do. Populate the Gensukyo. And that's technically what he did. He did do that. Right, let's say like this. Yeah, how do you like that? Yeah. You guys definitely gotta see when I, like, a playthrough of this game. It's fun. I wanna say, I did beat the boss, like, on stream. And, yeah, it's pretty cool. I know I beaten the Flandre boss on my first try, I think. I think I did. I'm surprised I even did. I mean, it was just dumb luck that I did. Like, I didn't really strategize. I just did it, like, by pure luck. Okay. So that's another thing, is sometimes there's gonna already be rooms that are Pandemonium. Such as this room we're in. As we got in, it was here. And yeah. Ooh, power boost. Put that on my stick. My ultimate stick. Which is still in I should probably rename it to Ultimate Stick in Development or Work in Progress. Because it's still in progress to being the Ultimate Stick. And yeah, there's a reason why I called it that. It's because, well, I want to make it the ultimate stick in the entire universe. The entire of Touhou Genso Wanderer Reloaded, or technically, by the actual full name of the game, which no one really knows about, at least some people, Touhou Genso Wanderer Tower of Desires Reloaded. Yeah, so there was an original title for this game, or at least for the original version it did, and it was called Genso Wanderer Tower of Desires. Yeah. I kind of get why it's called that, because you got the tower at Corindo. And I guess what King wanted is he desired to have more people in Gensukyo. And you know what's crazy? Yukari is not even, well, at least Yukari herself isn't in the game. Her clone is, but not Yukari herself. I'm surprised she's not in this game, or she's not in one of like the character lists. Because you think she'd be like, this is not good. Gensukyo does not need to be populated. Yeah. And so far, she's not in Genso Wanderer Foresight. I got a feeling that the next update will probably have, like, Mountain of Faith characters. Maybe Phantasmagoria Flower View. And what else? Maybe Subterranean Animism. We might have it to where it'll come up to those arcs. Yeah. Got a feeling it might happen. Yeah, and as we stream this right now, we don't have anything confirmed if we are getting a new DLC for, or not a new DLC, but a DLC in Genso Wanderer Foresight as of right now. As of right now, I'm not seeing anything about it, so I feel like it's probably... They're probably going to announce it, like, when the game, at least on console, will turn a year old. Maybe. I don't know, but so far at least, no confirmation about any DLCs for Genso Wanderer Tower of Desires. And I have a feeling they might not do any DLCs. They probably won't. I think what they're gonna do is maybe not DLCs, but like updates. Like for updates, they'll like add content and whatever. So it'll be kind of like some games now where usually it's like you don't have to. It's not a DLC as in it's paid content. But they're gonna make it a DLC that's like free in the update and something you have to earn. I don't know. But what I do know is this. Okay, do that. Yeah, do this. Taboo Forbidden Games, which is a Flandry spell card. Okay. Explosive drum, no. No. Okay, there's nothing here. Also, by the way, I didn't really talk about it. I am going to post a screenshot of it though. Minecraft did have a new update, and they added a visual graphics kind of thing in the game, which I think is pretty cool. It's a little it's something I gotta get used to, but I still think it's cool. Better graphics, and I even looked up a little bit more about it, and they said that they're gonna add more for like lower or previous gen consoles. Right now, at least, it's for the PS5 version of the game, and I guess for better Windows and whatever, higher Windows. Yeah. Got a feeling that's what it's gonna be. Okay. Alright. So, yeah. So, like I said, we don't know if we are getting any DLCs for Genso Wanderer Foresight. I feel like we might, but it's not going to be like a pay. Again, like it's not going to be a paid DLC. It's going to be kind of like a free update thing that they do. It's going to be like an update patch or something like that. I don't know. I think that's what they're going to probably do it like. I think that's how they're going to do it. And I mean, hey, that's fine. If they do it as an update where they add a new character, then that's good. At least if it's not paid. But I mean, I wouldn't mind if it was paid. I mean, I really don't mind if they make it paid content. And let's be honest, like the paid content in this game, worth it. It's worth it. And there's a lot of stuff you can do. I mean, there's a lot of dungeons you can do in this game too. I think a lot more. I think than the original version. And in the original version, they didn't have Satori as a character. Only as a partner. Same thing with Utsuho, Raisin, who I was earlier today, or earlier during the stream. Yeah. Oops. That's why I say that's yeah, friendly fire is a thing in this. Yeah. But yeah, so Satori, Utsuho, Raisin, and some other characters such as Kokoro, Kaizen, I said Utsuho, Tochiko, Suiko, Alice, Flandry, Sakuya, Cherno, Daiuzi, and Tenshi, they weren't playable in the previous game, or at least, yeah, they weren't playable in the original, nor as DLCs. Now, they did appear in the original, but only as partners or NPCs, and characters like, for instance, Futo, Aya, Momoji, they were DLCs in the original. Now, Marisa and Sanai are DLCs in the original version of Genso Wanderer Tower of Desires, but only in the Japanese version they were. They were only in the. I want to say. I want to say they were the only ones too. I think because like I don't know. I'll have to check, but I feel like I feel like they were in the game. Like Aya, Momoji, and the Futo DLC, I think was also in the original. If they didn't, and it was only Marisa and Sanai, man, that's just that's not right. But yeah, they were in the global version for this game. The Sanai and the Marisa DLC doesn't exist, and I actually don't know why. I don't know why. Maybe because they thought it would be too hard or something, or that maybe they didn't really code it or put it in properly, or they didn't implement it. I don't know. There's a lot of mysteries. Probably ask Mark about that too. I'll ask him, hey, why was there maybe a reason why Sanai and Marisa's DLC didn't get to the global version of the original Tower of Desires? Because I don't know. I mean, I still want to think that maybe it's because a balancing issue, or maybe they tried doing it, but for some reason it wasn't getting coded properly. Or they think that it was just too hard, because let's be fair, the original version of this game, Tower of Desires, was not easy. It was harder. Like, it was harder. I think most enemies had, like, more HP and attack. What else? And there's just a lot of enemies that were just much more powerful. Like, just pretty strong. I remember the Kokoro boss, it was like Mark told me the Kokoro boss in the original Tower of Desires was pretty hard. Like, it's hard, I think it's hard because of the healing or something like that. Either the healing or it has to do with, like, just the amount of health she had. Actually, no, it was the healing ability she had. Kokoro had like a healing ability. I think it would restore like more health for her. So they nerfed that in this version. In the reloaded version, they nerfed it. They didn't nerf her HP, like her max HP. They just nerfed the healing ability she has. So for those wondering, it's this one, the Kokoro boss. Not the enemy, the boss. Where it's during the whatchamacallit thing, the freaking the freaking Lunarian arc thing, I guess. Or the I don't know what they call it, the Moon Carnival or something. Watsuki Bunnyland. Okay, it's coming back to me now. I think it was even said as well. And again, like, I haven't played this game in so long. It has been like what, a week since I played this, almost maybe, because I was playing other games. Yeah, That's kind of why I don't play this game as much anymore, to the point where it's like I kind of forget sometimes. And in terms of enemies too, because for some enemies, for some enemies they're different. So like for instance, Yuyuko, who we might encounter later on, she has a completely different ability that she has in Genso Wanderer Foresight. In Genso Wanderer Foresight, she has a different ability. She doesn't like take your food, she just does like a special attack. Oh good, this one. Nice. Yeah, she had like a different attack. Yeah, we gotta equip this. Alright. It's been a bit since I've seen the Namakos. The Namakotans. So the Namakotans in this game are their Aqua style made characters. Yeah. From a different game, like a game made by Aqua style. I have a feeling that they are from a game made by Aqua style. I could be wrong. And I don't even know what game they were from. I don't know what game they were from either. Yeah, I'll probably have to look that up. I'll probably look it up to see like where they came from or what game they're from. We don't know. Alright. But yeah, so for the Namakotans, for anyone who's noticing, yes, I was dealing 1 damage to them. That's because they have constant super hard, or rather, they have like a more advanced super hard to where, yeah, and their species are unknown, so therefore they're always gonna take 1 HP, or they're gonna take 1 HP damage every time. But if you have destroyed the fence, then yeah, that just completely counters them. Destroyed the fence basically just demolishes it. Or super hard. I think super hard. No, super hard Slayer is the one. Yeah, because if you have there's 2 ways you can counter a super hard. Well, 3 technically if you want to count removing the said thing. If you use Fog Purge talismans. Or for instance, the Incompetence Talisman, which removes their abilities. There's those, so like removing him. But there's 2 other ways to counter. Another one is obviously the super hard Slayer, or having a seal that is a Slayer to a species. That's how you counter it. So super hard Slayer. If someone has super hard and you don't have any Slayers, they'll do the corresponding species that they are, then you'll do more damage to them. And also, it'll ignore their said super hard effect. So basically meaning you can just do normal damage to them. So yeah. And if you don't have super hard Slayer and you're fighting like Tay, who does have super hard, so characters like Tay always has super hard as well. She also has double speed. I don't think there's any other characters that do have super hard besides Tay and the Namakotans. Yeah, I don't think there is. Yeah. But I know there's characters that can give people super hard, so like Raiko can do that. So yeah, she can do that. And so if you have, yeah, like I said, if you have the Slayer's seal thing of any specific or particular species, so like animal or whatever for Chen, then that will also ignore the said super hard. that will also be another way to ignore their super hard, because again, it's a little confusing, but yeah, that's how it works. Basically, yeah, that's how that's how it pretty much works. Is that if you have super hard super hard slayer seal, or a species slayer seal to a corresponding species or whatever, that's how you pretty much can just do more damage to them. Yeah, that's how you do more damage to them. Yeah. I know that might sound like two, but yeah. But there technically is another way on doing that. And that is attacks that do fixed damage. So basically attacks that does fixed damage. Which I think there are some attacks. I think there's some characters that have Danmakus that do like fixed damage, if I remember. But yeah, characters that have that where it does fixed damage can also counter it, because you can't really, there's no getting away from that. And I think it also says here, yeah, ineffective against certain attacks, so I'm guessing that's like attacks that does like fixed damage. Now let me check, I think Satori doesn't, but I think there's a character that has like a move where it does fixed damage. So it'll like always be that amount or not. Which I think it's yeah, so this one does normal attacks, and I think this also does ignore it. But yeah. So okay. Yeah, I don't know if there is. I'm not sure if there's a character that has like a Danmaku that does like fixed damage. Pretty sure there isn't. Damage by 5% max HP. I don't know if that means. I don't know if that means like by like fixed damage HP, or it just does damage based on your HP. I don't know. So yeah. Yeah, I don't think there is. Oh yeah, actually, I kind of want to try that. Use Tenshi and use that attack, the sword of non-perception, which when you do that, it gives you the Slayer species effect, or the species Slayer for the one you hit. So yeah, I might try that on the Namakas if I ever get the chance to encounter them again. Okay. Also, when you defeat them, they always drop, or at least they will mostly drop salted sea cucumbers. Yeah, they'll always drop these. What they do is it's basically food. It'll fill your tummy a bit. So they do have super hard, but I think it's only for some attacks. Because, like, yeah, that did 18 damage. So I'm guessing spell cards, like, it can kinda ignore that. But I don't know. Actually, does she have Super Hard Slayer? No, she doesn't. She has Adversary, though. Which, that's pretty good. She does have... What is it? No. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, so I'll show you if you do... I won't do it to this one. I'm gonna wait for Namakratan to come in here. There. So watch this. Yeah! That works too. Competence talismans work really well against them. Yeah. Because again, it removes their ability. It removes their super hard ability. And another thing that they have is they have aquatic, meaning they can move above water. Yeah, they can all move above water. So yeah, that's something you gotta be aware of. Okay, I guess we don't need that. Oh, also, Mei Ling has a different thing, too, in Genso Wanderer Foresight. Instead of always being in a room all the time, she'll actually, like, move around. Yeah, she'll actually go around and move to, like, different rooms and to corridors and whatever, or hallways. Yeah, she'll do that. She does that now. So, yeah. And yeah, Yuko doesn't do that thing where she doesn't like wander around somewhere. Or like she'll like move randomly. She don't do that. Yeah. No. There you go. Alright. So nothing. Nothing. No gold baskets. I actually don't think they spawn in gold baskets as much. I think they have a low chance for gold baskets if you do Pandanomiums. But yeah, like I said, I think the bigger the room, then it'll have a better chance, maybe. I don't know. Oh, Maras is here. Oh, and Flandria. There's a gold basket. There's a gold basket. Who? Yeah. That one's got Flandry. It's got Flandry. It's got what's her name? It's got Kisame. Creator Kisame, I should say. Parsi as well. Shizuo. Man, it's like all except mailing. I mean, mailing's not that bad. But critical is not gonna like do much to me. It's not gonna do much. Sunny Milk, I mean, it's not really that annoying, especially if I know if they're there. If an enemy's there or not, so, yeah. Alright, you know what? No. I'm getting rid of this. Get that out of here. Ugh, okay, let's go. Oh, come on! Fine, I'm just gonna equip this then. Why? Why is that there, Tay? You suck. I hate you. I hate you, Tay. She's not. I know she's not in this floor, but it's like I hate her. I hate her face. Ooh, is that better than the one on my weapon? Oh, it is actually. Cool. Better Super Heart Slayer. Oh, but I kind of want to give that to her though. I might. Yeah, we'll do this. Just so that way, if we encounter the Namakotans in this, then no, actually no. I won't do it for now. Only because I just want to have it on this. Okay, well, we got better Super Hard Slayer on my Moonlight Ruin Greatsword. That's good. So for those who aren't aware about this game as much, or this series, basically the Genso Wanderer series, it's kind of like Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, but not really in a sense. It's like Touhou's version of it. And it's actually pretty good. It's a good concept. Not gonna lie. Alright. I think that was everywhere we went, so we's moving. But hey, we found a gold basket and we got my Super Hard Slayer seal upgraded. Okay. Alright, keep on going. Okay. I was gonna say she might die, but she'll be fine. Yeah, see? Told you she'll be fine. Alright. Do this. I was blinded. Oh, this weapon. The Zwei Flugel. Garbage though, but whatever. Oh, never mind. It's got these. But do I need them? Don't. The answer is I don't. I don't know who did the blinding. Who was causing the blind? There's her, but okay. So far, the three fairies of light seem to actually be the same. So these guys here, yeah, Star Sapphire, Sunny Milk, and Luna Child, pretty much the same as they are in Genso Wanderer Foresight. Just they have a different appearance, slightly. And also, I think the VA for Luna Child is different too, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, no, it's the same. Seems the same. Pretty much. Okay. Man, my goodness, why was there so many enemies I just killed right there? Alright. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, I keep doing that. I don't know why. I don't know why I keep doing that. I keep killing my partners. Why? Oh, hey, you brought me here, huh? I don't know why I went back downwards. There's nothing there. Alright, well, one thing I could say is we got our goal done. We got a blue seal better, so we got the objective technically done. So that's good. Okay. I'm still not sure what Flandre would be in Genso Wanderer Foresight if they add her as an enemy. We kind of still don't really know if she will or not. Ooh. So, a little weird, but when you revive Utsuho as a partner, for some reason, she has Reimu's voice. She has Reimu's dialogues, which I think is when she gets revived. Yeah, I think that's a little something. I think an insight, a developer insight about that. I think they intended to have Utsuho with an actual revive thing, or I don't know. So, yeah. By the way, speaking of Mark, I have some unfortunate news about him. So, unfortunately, he has to start over until Lost Word, because, you know, the update apparently didn't help or whatever. But, yeah, so, he lost his save data for Lost Word. So now he has to start over, which is unfortunate. So, huge F. If you're watching this, F in the chat, or if you're watching this in a VOD, F in the comments for Mark. But buddy, I feel bad. Yeah. I'll definitely tell him, hey, if it happens again, make sure you know your stuff. Make sure to remember that way. If it happens again, then you'll be at least prepared. Okay. Oh, where are you? You're here somewhere. There? Oh, she was there. Nice. Yeah. He's been playing the game for a couple of months now, if I remember. Ever since he got a phone, he has a Samsung phone, so he don't have the phone that I have. I have an iPhone. So yeah, he has a Samsung, and when all this is happening, I actually did try to help him. I tried my best to, like, help him as much, but because he was on a Samsung, I couldn't really help him much. But it's alright, though. I mean, he knows that I was at least trying to help. Yeah. He has to start over, unfortunately. That's like me saying I had to start over for, like, Heart Gold, which did happen. Yeah, if you don't know, I actually did have to start over in Pokemon Heart Gold one time, because for some reason the save data got corrupted? I don't remember, and that was like something I had for like a long time, like a few years when I played it. And it was gone. Then I had to start over again. I might actually put that in my 3DS, which I still have, to see if it's still okay with the data. I think it is. Pretty sure it is. I don't know, but yeah. I'll definitely check to make sure. So yeah. And also, just recently, well, I don't know if it's true or not, but recently I saw this on Twitter of someone saying that 20 years of their data they had of Pokemon, like the Pokemon they had through transfer data, was gone. Yeah, that's sad, man. And that was because this person has the Switch too, which, yeah. And I've been hearing a lot of negativity about the Switch 2 as well. I've been hearing a lot of negativity. Like, not because of the overpricing, but also because there's stuff, like, going on with it, which don't really make any sense. I'll have to look up more about that. I'll have to do more research. But yeah, I'm hearing a lot of negative stuff about the Switch 2 recently. I'm surprised a lot of people haven't been talking about it. They haven't been talking like about the situation going on with the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch 2, I should say. Not the first one. The Nintendo Switch 1, it's okay right now. It's the Switch 2 that's having an issue. With a lot of things that I can't really say what. Yeah. Okay, so... yeah, so next week is going to be the start of summer, so things are going to get pretty hot around my house. Not in the house, but like outside of it. It's going to be hot, and it's hot right now too, by the way. Yeah, it's not cold where I'm at. Like where I'm at, it's like warm 24/7 most of the time. But yeah, right now it's 87 degrees outside at where I'm at, so it's pretty hot. And with summer coming up next week, it's going to get even hotter to the point where even the water, but like the water in my pool is going to be warm. Yeah. Alright. So I think we'll probably stream for a little bit, maybe for like another few minutes, and then we'll be done. Because yeah, like I said, I didn't really plan to make the stream long, because I'm kind of streaming this just so we can get some hype for the Genso Wanderer Foresight DLC to come out, for one of them at least. And I might stream it again next week as well, just to also get the hype for it. I'm not gonna stream it like every day. I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'll probably stream it like maybe every now and then, maybe at least a couple times per month, maybe, or maybe like once or twice a month. That way, you know. All right. You know what's crazy? I have a feeling. I got a feeling I'm the only one who still streams this game. I feel like I'm the only one who streams this game. Or at least the only one who's still streaming this game. I feel like other people have kind of like stopped playing or streaming this game. So yeah. I feel like I'm the only one streaming this right now. Alright. Let's move. Fearful Sisters. Okay, another theme floor where this one we're only going to encounter the characters in the Touhou series that's in this game that are sisters. So siblings. So for instance, we got the Prince River Sisters, the Scarlet Sisters, the Aki Sisters. I don't know if Ron and Yukari are, because I mean both of them have Yakumo as their last names, but I don't think they're family related in terms of like they're blood related family members, but maybe they're just called like family members, or they're part of the same clan and whatever. But we don't know. Yeah. Right, and who else? Yeah, there's the Aki sisters, Satori, so the Komaji sisters. The Tsukumo sisters. And yeah. Oh, and technically the Watsuki sisters as well. But they're not in this, unfortunately. Because they're mid-bosses, and there's only certain dungeons where they can encounter when you are about to like lose all your turns. Yeah. But technically they wouldn't be in this because they're mid-boss enemies, but yeah. So the Prince River Sisters, the Aki Sisters, the Scarlet Sisters, the Tsukuno Sisters. Yeah, they're all going to appear in this. And even the Komaji Sisters. Yeah. So for those who want to know, so in this game in particular, it goes up until let me see, I think. Yeah, I think it goes up all the way to the manga that they had, because so Genso Wanderer Foresight, yeah, Genso Wanderer Foresight came out last year, but that's like newer. This game came out 2017, I think. Actually, no, I think 2015 is when Tower of Desires came out, or maybe it was 2016, I don't know, but it came out around those times. So this game came out, like, before they even had Touhou 19. Yeah. And actually, if I remember, I think it also came out before Willy Beast and Weakest Creatures, if I remember. I think it came out before that. I think, like, a year or two, if Willy Beast and Weakest Creatures would have come out. Yeah. Now, there's characters like Hate from Double Spoiler, but that's a spin-off game. Like, it's made by Zune himself. Like, it's an official game by Zune, but it's more of a spin-off game, so it's not part of, like, the main Touhou series, or, you know. But yeah, kind of cool. Yeah. Fairy Warzar. That's the one where they made Cherno the protagonist. Even though it's a spin-off, yeah, Cherno was the main character. Actually, I think it was a fan. No, I think it's a spin-off, if I remember. Yeah, that's where these three originated from, and that's when Cherno was the protagonist, and the only one who was the protagonist in that game. Then you got this, which these guys are from the manga. They're from the manga. Yeah. And Wild Horn Hermit is also a manga, and Kaizen also appeared in one of the fighting games, making her one of the first characters from the manga to be in a game, which is kind of cool. Yeah, all these characters are from the manga as well. The Lunar Rev is gent in this game. Same thing with this. And obviously these guys are all original to Aqua style. Renosuke, yeah, this is when Renosuke was possessed by King. Yeah. The Vengeful Spirit. So, a little weird, but like the Vengeful Spirits technically do exist in the Touhou series. Or at least the regular ones, not like ones that are like cast characters, but like NPC Vengeful Spirits. I think they do exist. It's just that they have like different forms. So yeah. But here's King Renosuke. Well, technically this would just be Renosuke question mark. And by the way, this is like the one you fight at the very start of the game as well. This one is when you fight when you get to Korindo Tower at the final floor. King Renosuke battle mode, where he has his armor. I think this is cool. There's little Biroids. A Warity Incarnate. Crimson Raven, I think this is a cool boss. The Onyuho, the little mini Utsuhos, Dark Matters. There's this, Kokoro, Ichirin, here's Kaizen, Sumiriko from Urban Legend in Limbo. Miko, now this is Miko in Hopeless Masquerade. Yeah, this is where her outfit, she gets like a cape on her outfit. Because in 10 Desires, she doesn't have it on. I think that was when she didn't have it on her. But in Hopeless Masquerade, she actually has the cape. She actually does have the cape. It's pretty cool. Which I think it's supposed to be like for her battle. Like she puts that on her when she's in battle. Just to make her look cooler. Abyssal Kiss Me, this one's cool. The Clown Feast. Flanders Scar question mark, where she's possessed of the memory core thing. Devil Treat. Yeah, this thing is creepy looking. King Origin, which is at full power, so basically this of Renosuke. Balmo, but this one is at full power. Yeah. Sanai, Suika, Tenshi, Great Moria Angel, which is a fusion of 5 people apparently. Sanai, Tenshi, Kogasa, or not Kogasa, Kaneko, Suiko, and Marisa. And you could probably tell why. You could probably tell why. And then fake Reimu Hakurei question mark, which is the copy. And then Cherno question mark. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. So once we get done with the next floor, then we'll just be done for today. Because I gotta get on Xenoverse too, because I don't know if today's the last day for the double XP week thing going on. So I want to like get on the game and just like level up some characters a bit before tomorrow, because I think it's today's the last day. And we probably won't have another for a while, which is unfortunate, but that's fine. Should we do it here? Yeah, might as well. We'll do it here. Okay, I'll do this. I had to do that. Sorry, Utsu, I had to do that. I like how she's dead. Even though she's dead, she seems happy. Or at least she looks like she's happy. Power boost? No, okay. Just wanted to make sure. Because that's the thing I forgot to mention is if you use a spell card after you use a spell card before for her duplication thing, then it'll overwrite that saved spell card in here. So like let's say I use this, it's gonna overwrite that. So you want to at least spare it when you need it. Alright, oh shoot. So that was turbulence. That's if you have the float effect, you'll like get teleported to a random room. But if you don't, then nothing happens. Alright, so also, she respawned, and I think she's still in her buff thing. Yeah. So what that does is that gives her double HP. I think it gives her double strength as well, I think. I'm pretty sure, I don't know. Yeah, see, so it could be, she's fine on her own. It's gonna take a bit, but she'll be fine. She'll be fine. Okay, wore off. Okay, so it does wear off after a certain turns and gives her power seal. Okay. Alright, this will be the last floor for today, and then we'll end. I'm gonna try to continue this off screen. If I could find anything. Also, you know what I should do? I should be doing this. Put that down. Make brass knuckles. Okay. God, this isn't the training dungeon or that one dungeon where they'll do like quadruple damage to you. Okay, I hope this is enough. There we go, Twin Reaper Scythe. 100. 1 KO. Alright, nice. Alright, let's do this for Touhou. Yeah, sure, we'll give her 1 KO. Why not? There we go. Alright. Well, I guess I won't make anything for now. This would be a good room for Pandenomium, if I say so myself. do need this. Yeah. Eat that, Seija. Seija is definitely one of the most dangerous characters in this game because of her reverse capabilities. And like, if she reverses your tummy as well to where it's 0 and your HP, you're just done. You're just done. There's no getting out of it. All right. Alright. So we'll do a Pandemonium in here. Put this to get rid of the traps. Okay. What we're also gonna do is this. Okay. Do this. Oh wow, her weapon already leveled up to the max after melding it? Cool. Cool means. Alright. No gold baskets. Alright. So that's going to be it for today. Nice. So, we did get a blue seal upgraded, which is good. Very, very good. So later on, so Saturday I'll stream Zelda Zone Zero on Twitch. And during that, I'll pull for Yt Sub Subathon. Be sure to stop by for that. Alright, so I will see you guys next time. Bye, everyone.